Hello everyone and welcome to Craftworks. Today I want to make this card. I'm actually using different colours today. So I'm using Celebration paper. So this is your last week to get this paper and it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't really have a plan other than I want to use this paper and recreate this card. So what I've got in front of me is I've got two card blanks, one in Melon Mambo, one in white. I've used the Distressed Tile embossing folder. I love this one. I don't know why. I think it's because it looks old and you know you can get a bit grungy with it. So I'm not quite sure which one is going to be my card base yet. I'm thinking it probably be this one because with this it may be a bit of an overkill. Because obviously I've done this one, yellow on yellow. It works, it's pretty, but this is really bright paper and this is quite dark. So we're just going to have a play and see what we end up with. So the first thing we need is a bit of designer series paper. And like I say, I really wanted to use this. So now I need to just get my measurements out for this because I've already written it down. So I need this at 9.5 inches. By 5. You will need a ruler and a pencil. Now I'm moving the cutting blade out of the way. Just checking I've got this at 9.5. I absolutely do. So my first score is at 3/4 of an inch. Then 1 1/4. 2 1/4. 2 3/4, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, 8 1/4. Come on. And 8 3/4. So that's all of our scoring. Now I don't know that you can see the scores very well, but all will become clear in a second when we start folding. So I'm actually going to mark the back of this now because across the top, okay, we are going to measure, we're going to mark, sorry, I've lost my pencil, at 4 1/4, which is there, and 5 1/4. Now these are actual score lines here and here, okay? So next we need to measure 2 inches down both sides and 3 inches. Okay, so that there is 2 inches, 3 inches. Same again over this side. 2 and 3. Whoop. Like so. And now I'm going to cut. So I'm going to find my pencil line, which is from this score here to the first pencil mark we are going to cut. So I'm just going to put that in my track from there to there and pull that piece off. Now from the same score line, so I'm just going to give it a little bend because I haven't marked this side. Okay, I'm going to put this in my track and that second score line. So I'm just double checking. Okay, so that's that piece done. So now that's that one. Now on this side, that's our score. Okay, and there's our first pencil line here. And then we're going to do the same again. So there's my score and there's my pencil line, just like that. So now you should end up with a piece that looks like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue mine down. So I know that not everybody will want to do that, but I don't want it flapping about basically. So this one here is we're pushing forward. Oh, hang on, I want this side. This I want as my prominent side. So I'm pushing this one forward, this one back, forward, back, forward, back. Now this one here we're pushing forward because they're going to kind of meet in the middle. Back, forward, back, forward and back. So this is what it will look like. Okay, and I think that's really pretty. So we've got the lighter piece showing through at the bottom. So like I say, I'm actually going to glue my pieces down just because I need the other glue, just because I prefer it that way. It just gets a little bit too flappy, so I'm just putting a bit of glue in here. I'm going to hold these two in like that, give that a press down, and I will do the underside as well, but it is down to your personal preference. Okay, this one here, this one here. Hold it down. So that's that. Just going to give that a little time. Now I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to put a bit here, bit here, bit in there, press, flip it round, a little bit here, here and there. And that is what we end up with. At the moment it's jumping about because obviously we've not stuck it to anything yet. So let me bring in, I think it has to go this way. I think this one, it would work, but I think it gets lost a little bit. Whereas I think on this one it kind of pops just that little bit more. I might be wrong. So I'm going to put glue all over this now and pop it down in the middle. So this is a great way of using up your designer series papers. And just give that a little wild catch on because it's embossed. Probably could have been over this way a little bit more, but hey, never mind. Now, I think I'm going to use the happy birthday out of this sentiment here, just because it's quite a nice font. Ooh, look what I found. Well, I never. My desk is a bit like Aladdin's cave today. There's stuff everywhere. So I need Melon Mambo ink, which I must have put away from the last time I used it. Very impressed with myself. Get my block. Just going to line this up, pop it in centre. I'll put down the puppy. Harvey's come up to say hello to me. And I'm just going to pop that there in the middle. I'm definitely going to need some gems. Pop that there. Now what gems do I need? They're not the right colour, they're the purples. Bear with. What do I have? Champagne. Right. Oh, let's go. I think we'll just go plain, I think. With the basic jewels. I'm going to pop one there. And now put this all over the back. And there we have our finished card. I'll bring in the other one that I made. So let me know which one is your favourite in the comments. I think I'm leaning towards Melon Mambo, but then that might just be my mood today. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this inspires you to start using up your craft supplies. And last chance to get this paper. If you want to order through me, you absolutely can. Pop me a message. I'll tell you how you can get it. So thanks again. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye bye.